Good morning and welcome to the Ursprung Gymnasium inside the Lou Higgins Center on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University, where it's men's collegiate volleyball action as the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets host a tri-match, and they will get things underway when they host the Geneva Golden Tornadoes this morning. Geneva comes in with an 8-3 overall record. They are, however, 1-2 away from home. Baldwin Wallace comes in with a 3-1 record. They are 2-0 here on the home deck at Ursprung Gymnasium. They are coming off of their first loss of the season. They took a straight sets defeat against St. John Fisher on January 27th. They lost that match 25-17, 25-21, 25-20. So BW looking to get back in the win column. Taking a look at the starting lineups first for the Golden Tornadoes. At middle blocker, a 6'3 senior from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 4, Carter Milroy. The defensive specialist is a 5'9 junior from Landisburg, Pennsylvania, number 10, Joshua Sangre. At outside hitter, a 6-foot freshman from Greensburg, Pennsylvania, number 12, Owen Kelly. The outside hitter is a 6-foot sophomore from Valencia, Pennsylvania, number 13, Andrew Eubinger. At middle hitter, a 6'7 sophomore from McMurray, Pennsylvania, number 14, Evan Pohl. The setter is a 6'1 junior from Colorado Springs, number 16, Decker Milroy. And a defensive specialist, a 6-foot freshman from New Kensington, Pennsylvania, number 25, Alex Smith. Wendy Smith is in her first season as the coach of the Golden Tornadoes. She is assisted by Alexis Ritson. Starting off for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets, a 6'1 outside hitter from London, Ohio, number 2, Nick Ireland. The defensive specialist is a 5'10 sophomore from Bothell, Washington, number 7, Aiden Kim. The middle hitter is a 6'4 sophomore from Powell and Olentangy Liberty High School, number 12, Colby Whiteside. At middle hitter, a 6'3 freshman from McKinney, Texas, number 14, Chris Uzor. At right side hitter, a 6'3 junior from Massillon Jackson High School, number 15, Carson Junker. At outside hitter, a 6-foot junior from Surprise, Arizona, number 16, Marquise Kelly. And at right side hitter, a 6'7 freshman from Wycliffe, number 24, Jacob Estevez. The Yellow Jackets are coached by Kyle Mars, who's in his 4th season with the program. His graduate assistant is Declan Pierce. His assistant coach is Dan Martin. And the student assistants are Nicole Logan and Alyssa Sagi, members of the BW women's volleyball team. The Yellow Jackets will be in their white uniforms with gold numerals, Baldwin Wallace written in brown lettering along the back nameplate, and BW's athletic logo on the left shoulder of the front of the jersey. Geneva will be in gold with black shorts, black writing and lettering, and black trim down the sides of the jerseys. Geneva on the back nameplate with Golden Tornadoes written underneath the numbers. The libero for Geneva will be in white. The libero for the Yellow Jackets will be in brown. The Yellow Jackets in this first set will hit right to left. Geneva will hit left to right. And Geneva will start on serve. And serving it up, it'll be Alex Smith. And he floats one over. It's played by Ireland up to Junker. And it's sent over by Estevez, played up by the Tornadoes. Big swing, dug out by Kim. Over to Junker, now to Estevez again. Dug out by the Golden Tornadoes. Hit from the outside by Kelly, and it's through a block and down for the Golden Tornadoes point. So Smith stays on serve. It's played over to Kelly. Back row attack from Ireland. Sent over on a second hit by Decker Milroy, the setter, and he'll get the kill. So it's 2-0, Geneva. And this serve is played by Kim. It gets sent over to Estevez. He'll play it over on a free. It's held tight to the net. Outside attack, blocked, and Geneva can't hit the ball over in 4 attempts. They had 3 hits in quick succession that pinballed off of each other, and it was put down for the Yellow Jacket point. And Marquise Kelly will go on serve. He sends it high into the air and over with the right hand. It's played up toward the net, and it is sent down by number 4, Carter Milroy. Decker Milroy on the serve, hits it into the net. It's a side out for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. And checking in and going on serve is Peyton Reed. And it's played up to the setter, Decker Milroy. Outside hit, dug out by Marquise Kelly, up to Junker, back to Kelly, and it is down for the kill. Geneva got 1 hit on it, but then it caromed all the way to the curtain that separates the field house from the Ursprung Gymnasium. So Peyton Reed will stay on serve. He floats it over, and he floats it over the line as it's out of bounds on the side out. Point for the Golden Tornadoes. This will be Owen Kelly on serve. It's played up to Junker after the Yellow Jackets receive it. And it's down for a point as Marquise Kelly played a free ball over that caromed off the top of the net and took a funny bounce and landed right in the middle of the Geneva players. So Jacob Estevez will go on serve now for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. We're even at 4 in this first set, and he clobbers that serve. It's played tight to the net and sent over. It's dug out by Kelly, over to Kim, now to Ireland. Roll shot, gets hit by Decker Milroy and sent over on a third hit by the Golden Tornadoes. Big swing from the outside, and somehow Geneva keeps it alive. They'll tip it over. Ireland plays it up to Junker. Back row attack from Kelly, and it's down on the tip for the point. He found a soft spot in the alignment, and rather than putting a charge behind it, he placed it very nicely to get the Yellow Jackets the point. So Estevez will stay on serve. Jumping right-hander off the top of the net, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket point. Estevez stays on after his second service ace of the season, and he clobbered that one. It's played over on a tip. Junker will handle it over to Estevez. He roll shots it over the net. Big swing from Mule, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket point. Puel went for the big swing, and it came up empty. So Estevez will stay on serve once more. Sends it high in the air with the right hand and over. And it'll be hit into a block, and it's out of bounds off of the Yellow Jackets. Point for Geneva. The Yellow Jacket rally is halted, but they still lead at 7-5 here in this first set. It'll be Carter Milroy on serve. He sends it over. Ireland receives it. It's tight to the net. Junker sets it up. It's blocked at the net by Geneva, but the Yellow Jackets keep it alive. Ireland with a swing, and it's instinct that keeps Geneva in the point. And the Yellow Jackets now will play it. Whiteside with a tip, and an infraction is called against Geneva. A point is awarded to the Yellow Jackets. Nick Ireland will go on serve now for Baldwin Wallace. He flips it into the air with the right hand, sends it over. It's played up to Decker Milroy, tipped at the net, handled by Kim, up to Junker, over to Kelly, and it's down for the kill, out of bounds, off of Geneva. And with that, Coach Wendy Smith has elected to use the first of her 2 timeouts in this set. And while we have this breaking the action, I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket men's volleyball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospital, Straczynski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and the student athletes. And Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Tonight's match is also brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You are listening and enjoying today's Yellow Jacket men's volleyball match on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Ireland stays on serve after the timeout. He clobbers it over with the right hand. It's played up to the setter and sent over. Kim with the dig. And now Whiteside with a hit off of the assist from Junker, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket point. Well, Nick Ireland will stay on serve. Flips it up with the right hand, sends it over. It's played up to Milroy. Now sent over, the dug out by Kim. Up to Junker, over to Kelly, and Kelly slams it out of bounds. Point for the Golden Tornadoes. They trail it 10-6 here in the first set, and it will be Evan Puel who will go on serve. He floats it over. Kelly on the reception, up to Junker. Over to Ireland on a back row attack. It's sent over, played up to Decker Milroy. Back row attack from Puel. Whiteside tried to keep it alive with the right hand, and he was going backwards as that ball was coming at him, and he didn't get enough on it to elevate for a second hit. So point for the Golden Tornadoes, and Puel will stay on serve. He floats it over. Kim on the reception. Up to Junker. Over to Whiteside, and it's down for the kill. Colby Whiteside absolutely crushed it. Kim will check out, and checking in for the Yellow Jackets, Chris Uzor, a 6'3" freshman from McKinney, Texas. On the front line for the Yellow Jackets. Whiteside serve played right at the line, and it'll be sent over on a tip. Whiteside can't dig it out with his left hand, and it's down for the Geneva point. Andrew Eubinger is on the serve, flips it up with the right hand, sends it over. Ireland with the reception, up to Junker, over to Estevez, hits it into a block, and it's down for a Geneva point. So Geneva on a nice 4-1 run here has made it a 2-point set. They trail it 11-9 with Eubinger still on serve. It's received by Kim. Up to Junker, over to Estevez, into a block. The Yellow Jackets trying to keep it alive. It hits into the net, and Kim will send it over on a free. Outside attack off the top of the net, and it's down for the Geneva point. That was Owen Kelly with the kill. Owen Kelly, one of the smaller outside hitters that the Yellow Jackets have dealt with this year. They've had to face off against several outside hitters in the 6'4" range. He goes 6 foot, but he knows how to place the ball. Kelly on the reception, and now Kelly on the kill off of the Junker set. Point for the Yellow Jackets. And now Carson Junker will go on serve for the Yellow Jackets. He floats it over. It's received, sent up to Milroy. Kelly on the hit, through a block, and it's down for the Geneva point. Alex Smith checks back in, and he will go on serve for the Golden Tornadoes. And it's tight to net. It goes right over after Ireland's reception. Big swing by Decker Milroy, and it's a kill for Geneva. We're even at 12 here in this first set. And Smith hits it into the net. The Yellow Jackets go back in front and go back on serve. It'll be Marquise Kelly who will drop back to serve. Kelly flips it high into the air, sends it over with the right hand. It's played straight up, but Geneva keeps it alive. Kelly on the hit, Kim with the dig, up to Junker, now to Ireland, and it's played in the back row, and it'll be sent over on a free ball, handled by Kelly. Up to Junker, big swing at the net, and Uzor puts it down for the kill. What a finish at the net for the Yellow Jacket freshman, Chris Uzor, with the point to give the Yellow Jackets a 2-point edge here in this first set and keep Marquise Kelly on serve. Kelly sends it over. It's played up to Decker Milroy, now to Kelly. Kelly on a tip, has it tipped right back at him, and now Geneva cannot get it over in 3 hits. A miscomm there in the alignment, and that results in the Yellow Jacket point. And Coach Wendy Smith is addressing her players, wondering what happened on that play. She heads back to the bench with a little bit of a wry smile, and now we're back underway. Kelly on the serve. It's played over by Owen Kelly, and Owen Kelly clobbers it out of bounds. Point for the Yellow Jackets. Kelly stays on serve for the Yellow Jackets. It's played right back over the net. Block attempt at the net by Decker Milroy, and it's down for the Geneva point. Credit the setter right there for realizing that the Yellow Jackets were going to have a clean look at it, and he went up for the block and disrupted the entire idea for the Yellow Jackets and got the point. Now Decker Milroy on serve, left-handed serve, hit out. It's a side out for the Yellow Jackets. Colby Whiteside comes back in, as does Peyton Reed. Uzor and Kim check out for the Yellow Jackets. Smith and Daniel Spear head off for Geneva. Puel and Carter Milroy are back for the Golden Tornadoes. Reed on the serve, floats it over. It's played up to Decker Milroy, over to Kelly on the right side, and that's going to be into the stands off of Carson Junker. That's a point for the Golden Tornadoes. So Owen Kelly will stay on serve, flips it up, sends it over. It's played by Ireland, up to Junker, back to Ireland, through a block, and it is down for a point. Owen Kelly made a heck of an effort on a dive with the right hand to keep that ball alive, and it sailed into the Geneva bench, and it was unable to be played. But credit Owen Kelly with the hustle. Now Jacob Estevez on serve for the Yellow Jackets. It's received in the back row up to Decker Milroy, and Milroy plays it over, and it's down off of the Yellow Jackets for a point. Milroy went to set it, and it looked like he got caught between a set and a kill attempt, and it somehow worked out for him. So he will take it, and Carter Milroy will go on serve now. It's received by Kim, up to Junker, and it's finished at the net by Colby Whiteside. It's deflected out of bounds according to the officials. And Wendy Smith would like a word with the officials. She didn't see the hit, the deflection. and she is pleading her case to the on-court official, and to no avail, as the Yellow Jackets will get the point, and it'll be Nick Ireland who goes on serve. Ireland flips it up and sends it into the net for the Geneva point. And Evan Puel will go on serve now for the Golden Tornadoes. He floats it over. It's received by Marquise Kelly. Junker hustles after it and elevates it. Kelly plays it over on a free. Owen Kelly for Geneva plays it up, and now it'll be sent over. And Estevez with the miss hit. Kim will track it down off of a bounce off of the hoop, and the Yellow Jackets will play it over on a free once again. Decker Milroy with the set, and Daniel Spear with the hit. But Spear hit the net with his hand, and the officials gave the point to the Yellow Jackets. Colby Whiteside will go on serve for the Yellow Jackets. Flips it up with the left hand, sends it over with the right. It's received by Owen Kelly, up to Decker Milroy. Over to the right side for an attack. It's Carter Milroy who hits it over. The Yellow Jackets somehow respond and get it over. Now Ireland with another dig. Junker with the set, over to Marquise Kelly. He tips it at the net, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket point. Geneva went up for a block. Kelly saw it at the last second and tipped it over rather than hitting it into the block, and there was no backup for the Golden Tornadoes. And now Whiteside will stay on serve with the Yellow Jackets leading by 5 points. It's played up to Decker Milroy, now sent over, and it's out by Carter Milroy. That didn't miss by much at all. And now Wendy Smith will burn a timeout. That's her second and final of the first set. And while we have this opportunity, I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket men's volleyball match is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospital, Straczynski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes, and Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's match is also brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You are enjoying today's Yellow Jacket men's volleyball match on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Out of the timeout, Marquise Kelly, Nick Ireland, Chris Uzor, Carson Junker, Jacob Estevez, and Colby Whiteside on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. Whiteside will stay on serve. On the floor for the Golden Tornadoes, Decker Milroy, Daniel Spear, Andrew Eubinger, Joshua Sangri, Owen Kelly, and Carter Milroy. Yellow Jackets up 22-16 here in this first set. Whiteside floats it over. It's received by Owen Kelly. Up to Decker Milroy. Over to Eubinger. It's handled by Estevez. Over to Ireland. Now to Kelly. And he sends it over. It's dug out and sent up to Milroy. Soft hit at the net. Played up by the Yellow Jackets, and they will not get it over in 3 hits as the second hit went in a different direction. And Marquise Kelly on the dive could not send it over with the right hand. That would have been one heck of a feat if he could have elevated that ball up and over the net. Andrew Eubinger on serve. Sends it over. It's received by Ireland. Up to Junker. Over to Kelly on the tip. And it's sent over on a free ball. Junker to Kelly. And it's backed up through a block. Now over to Owen Kelly. And he hits it down off of a deflection. That's a point for the Golden Tornadoes. Andrew Eubinger will be on serve once more. Flips it up in the air and sends it over. Ireland hits it up to Junker, over to Uzor, and it's blocked by the net. And down for the Geneva point. Eubinger stays on serve once more. It's received by Kelly, and this one's going to make it all the way over. It's blocked by both sides. Now Decker Milroy sends it over, gives the Yellow Jackets an opportunity to set up, and Kelly hits it over. It's dug out and sent over to Owen Kelly through a block, and it's out of bounds off of the Yellow Jackets. Point for Geneva. Just like that, that 22-16 lead for the Yellow Jackets down to 2, 22-20 here in this first set. Eubinger stays on serve. And it's an ace as it lands right in front of Marquise Kelly. And Coach Kyle Mars will take a timeout. That's his first of 2 here in this first set. While we have this opportunity, I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket men's volleyball match is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospital, Straczynski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes, and Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's match is also brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893, Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider, Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University, Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics, Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event, and Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket men's volleyball match on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Ireland, Kelly, Estevez, Kim, Uzor, and Junker on the floor for the Yellow Jackets out of the timeout. Owen Kelly, Spear, Decker Milroy, Sangri, Carter Milroy, and Eubinger on the floor for Geneva. Eubinger on serve. It's received by Ireland. Up to Junker, over to Chris Uzor, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket kill. Carson Junker goes on serve with the Yellow Jackets in front, 23-21. Junker floats it over, and it is long. Point for Geneva. Alex Smith on serve for Geneva. It's received by Ireland, played up by Kim, sent over by Estevez. Decker Milroy with the set. Owen Kelly with a hit. It's dug out by Ireland. Up to Junker, over to Estevez. And it's played up to Decker Milroy on the dig. Now sent over by Carter Milroy. Junker with the set. Ireland with the back row. Attacking is down for the kill. That'll put the Yellow Jackets on set point. And it'll be Marquise Kelly who will do the honors. Flips it up into the air with the right hand, crushes it, and it will be sent over by Decker Milroy. Kelly with the dig, up to Junker, over to Ireland, and it's out of bounds. Point for Geneva. Yellow Jackets still on set point. They lead at 24-23 here in the first. And Decker Milroy will go on serve. He hits it over with the left hand. Kim on the reception. Up to Junker. Big swing by Uzor at the net, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket kill. The BW Yellow Jackets take the first set, 25-23. We're going to step aside for a break. The teams will switch ends, and we'll get the second set underway in just a few moments here on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Hello, everyone, and welcome back inside the Ursprung Gymnasium at the Lou Higgins Center on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University. It's men's volleyball action on tap this morning. BW with a 1-0 lead over the Golden Tornadoes of Geneva. Taking a look at the first set, leading away for the Yellow Jackets was Marquise Kelly with 6 kills and 13 total attacks for a .308 hitting percentage. Colby Whiteside had 4 kills in 6 total attacks for a .667 hit percentage. Chris Uzor had 3 kills in 4 total attempts for a .500 hit percentage, and Nick Ireland had 2 kills. Carson Junker had 14 of the team's 15 set assists. Aiden Kim had the other. 1 service ace belonged to Jacob Estevez. And then Diggs for the Yellow Jackets, Aiden Kim already with 10. 5 from Marquise Kelly. Jacob Estevez had 3. Nick Ireland had 2. And then the Yellow Jackets combined on 4 blocks, with block assists going to Ireland, Whiteside, Uzor, and Estevez. 4 of the Golden Tornadoes with 6 kills. It was Owen Kelly, 3 to Decker Milroy, 2 to Carter Milroy, 1 each to Andrew Eubinger and Evan Puel. Decker Milroy had 9 set assists. Joshua Sangri had 2, and Carter Milroy had 1. 1 service ace to Andrew Eubinger. And then Diggs, Carter Milroy led the way with 7. Joshua Sangri had 4, and then 2 each for Owen Kelly, Andrew Eubinger, Evan Puel, Decker Milroy, and 1 for Alex Smith. The lone solo block of the first set belonged to Owen Kelly for the Golden Tornadoes. Geneva will hit right to left. The Yellow Jackets will hit left to right here in this second set. On the floor for Geneva, it will be Carter Milroy, along with Joshua Sangri, Andrew Eubinger, Owen Kelly, Alex Smith, and Decker Milroy. Carson Junker on serve for the Yellow Jackets, and he will set for Marquise Kelly, who hits it. It's deflected off of the basketball hoop here at Ursprung Gymnasium, sent over by Decker Milroy. Now sent over on a free ball by Jacob Estevez of the Yellow Jackets. Big swing by Owen Kelly, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket block. On the floor for the Yellow Jackets to start this second set with Junker. It's Nick Ireland, Aiden Kim, Marquise Kelly, Chris Uzor, and Jacob Estevez. Carson Junker stays on serve, and it's received and played up to Kelly. Now sent over by Decker Milroy. Junker with the first hit, up to Aiden Kim, over to Estevez, through a block. It's played up by Alex Smith. Tip at the net, tipped right back by the Yellow Jackets. And now it'll be sent over in a free ball by Sangri, up to Junker, and it's finished at the net by Chris Uzor, who rises above the net and thunderously puts it down with the right hand. Junker serve, tight to the net. Owen Kelly on reception, up to Decker Milroy, back to Kelly, into a block, and it is down for the Geneva point. A kill for Owen Kelly. Owen Kelly came in, one of 3 Geneva players with over 100 kills already on the season. He leads the way with 110. Decker Milroy on serve. It's played up by the Yellow Jackets, sent over by Jacob Estevez on a tip. Now Puel with a hit off the top of the net. Kim with a dive to dig it out. Ireland with a back row attack, and it deflects off the basketball hoop, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket point. Ireland's hit rocketed off of one of the Golden Tornadoes straight up and into the basketball hoop here at Ursprung Gymnasium. It took a wicked hop, and it bounced before Geneva could get another hit on it. Marquise Kelly will go on serve for the Yellow Jackets. And he rockets a serve over that Sangri plays up to Decker Milroy. Carter Milroy with the tip. Uzor hits it, and now it'll be sent over by Estevez. Roll shot attempt by Geneva, played by Kim, up to Junker, over to Estevez. It's played by Decker Milroy, and a miscom as 2 Geneva Golden Tornadoes run away from the ball. And that is down for a Yellow Jacket point. Now it'll be a substitution, and seeing his first action today, a 6'5 freshman middle blocker from Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, number 8, Peter Samuelson. Marquise Kelly high into the air with the right hand, plays it tight to the net. It's received, and now it'll be sent over, and Kelly with the dig. Junker tries to play it, but it hits into the official stanchion, and it's down for the Geneva point. Owen Kelly will go on serve for Geneva. Flips it in the air with the right hand, sends it over. Kelly on a reception, up to Junker, but Kim hits it instead. Now Ireland plays it over, it's tipped right back, so the Yellow Jackets will reset, and it'll be down for the Yellow Jacket point on the kill from Nick Ireland as he hit it into a block, and Geneva couldn't keep it alive. Peyton Reed will come in and go on serve. Uzor and Kim will check out. And Colby Whiteside is back for the Yellow Jackets. Reed plays it over with the right hand. Miss on the reception, but Geneva will keep it alive. Junker with the set. Ireland with the hit. Sangre with a dig. Up to Decker Milroy. It's played over. Now Junker with the first hit. Reed with the second. Over to Ireland. And the official says it's down. But play was allowed to continue, and it's down for a Geneva point. Now Carter Milroy will go on serve. It's received by Kelly up to Junker. Quick set by Junker up to Colby Whiteside, and he hits it right into a block. It's down for a Geneva point. So Carter Milroy will stay on serve. It's dug out by Kim on the reception, sent over to Ireland. He plays it into a block but keeps it alive. Junker with the set over to Estevez. And it's kept alive by a dive by Geneva and then smashed into the net and down for the Yellow Jacket point off of the hit from Decker Milroy. Very aggressive setter. It served him well in that first set. Came back to bite him on that point. Jacob Estevez on serve. Flips it high into the air with the right hand and sends it over. Decker Milroy with the set. Big swing by Eubinger, and it's down for the kill. So Peter Samuelson will serve now for Geneva. He plays the flat-footed serve over. It's sent over to Ireland, and Ireland puts it down for the kill. Nick Ireland skies above the net and puts it on a line down across the court for a point. Ireland will go on serve for the Yellow Jackets. Flips it into the air and clobbers it over the net. It's played tight to Decker Milroy. Hit over, but dug out by Estevez. Now back row attack from Estevez, and he clobbers that out of bounds on the basketball floor. That missed by a ton. He put too much energy behind the ball and smashed it out of bounds. Eubinger on serve now for Geneva. It's received by Kim, up to Junker. Whiteside with a tip at the net, and it's down off of the second hit off of Geneva. Point for the Yellow Jackets. Colby Whiteside will serve it up now for BW. Floats it over. It's received by Owen Kelly. Up to Decker Milroy. Tipped over, and it tipped right back by the Yellow Jackets. Somehow kept alive by Geneva. Junker with the set. Over to Kelly. Hits it into a block, and it's out of bounds off of Geneva. Point for the Yellow Jackets. Colby Whiteside will stay on serve for BW. chops down at the ball, gives it a spin from the left to the right hand, gives it back to the left hand, and sends it over with the right. Owen Kelly on the reception. It's played up to Decker Milroy. Back row attack, hit out of bounds by number 13, Andrew Eubinger. Whiteside stays on serve once more. And he hits it into the net for a Geneva point on the side out. Aiden Kim back for the Yellow Jackets. Colby Whiteside checks out. Alex Smith back for Geneva, and he'll go on serve. He quick set. Sends it over the net. Now a tip by Geneva at the net, and it's out of bounds. Point for the Yellow Jackets. Ireland played it over on the serve reception. He didn't mean to, but then Geneva got aggressive at the net and then sent it wide out of bounds, playing it toward the sideline. Carson Junker with the serve. Off the net and down for the Geneva point. Decker Milroy on serve. Flips it up with the left hand, sends it over with the left hand, and sends it long. Side out for the Yellow Jackets. Sangre back into the lineup for Geneva. Marquise Kelly on serve for the Yellow Jackets. Flips it up with the right hand, sends it over. It's received by Owen Kelly. Up to Decker Milroy. And it's tight to the net, and we're going to have an infraction against Geneva. Point for the Yellow Jackets. Marquise Kelly will stay on serve. Flips it into the air with the right hand, sends it over. Kelly with the reception. Gets sent over on the third hit. Now Junker plays it up to Estevez through a block, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket point. And check that. That was Eubinger who was on the serve reception for Geneva. And Coach Wendy Smith has seen enough. She burns her first of 2 timeouts here in this second set with the Yellow Jackets up 14-8. And while we have this break in the action, I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket men's volleyball match is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospitals, Jasinski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes. And Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's match is also brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leader since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket men's volleyball match on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Marquise Kelly, Chris Uzor, Jacob Estevez, Aiden Kim, Nick Ireland, and Carson Junker on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. On the floor for Geneva, it's Samuelson, Decker Milroy, Owen Kelly, Andrew Eubinger, Joshua Sangre, and Carter Milroy. Marquise Kelly on serve still. It's received by Sangre up to Decker Milroy, over to Carter Milroy, and it's down for the Geneva point on the kill. That is the way to come out of the timeout for Geneva. Owen Kelly will go on serve with Geneva trailing 14-9 here in the second set. BW already up 1-0. Kelly on the serve. It's received by Kim up to Junker. Quick hit by Uzor, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket kill. Uzor with the perfect placement on that went to the far sideline, and Sangre couldn't dive and reach it in time to elevate. Peyton Reed comes on for the Yellow Jackets, as does Colby Whiteside. Uzor and Kim will take a seat. Reed on serve, floats it over. It's played up to Decker Milroy. Carter Milroy with the hit into a block, and it's Played over on a third hit off the top of the net by Geneva. Whiteside with the first hit. Now it'll be sent over by Kelly. Dug out by Sangre. Up to Decker Milroy. Over to Samuelson. And that's going to be a kill for Peter Samuelson as Marquise Kelly had the first hit, but it went backwards on him, and the Yellow Jackets could not track it down in time. Carter Milroy on serve for Geneva. Sends it over with the right hand. Kelly on reception for the Yellow Jackets. Estevez with a hit. Through a block, and it's down for the kill. Jacob Estevez will go on serve after getting the kill. Holds the ball in his right hand, flips it up, and sends it over. It's received by Kelly up to Decker Milroy. Big swing from the middle. Ireland tracks it down near the scorer's table, keeps it alive. Kim will send it over on a free ball. Outside hit from Ubinger, and it's down for the point for Geneva. Credit Nick Ireland and Aiden Kim on that last point for even keeping it alive for the Yellow Jackets. But now it's Geneva on serve. It'll be Peter Samuelson, the 6'5" freshman. Plays it over with the right hand. Kim on the reception. Up to Junker. Over to Ireland. Through a block. It's backed up by Samuelson. Up to Decker Milroy. Now to Ubinger. Through a block. And an infraction called against the Yellow Jackets. Point for Geneva. And it is now 16-12. The Yellow Jackets lead it here in this second set. But Geneva with 2 straight points. Samuelson on serve. Floats it over. It's received by Ireland. Over to Junker. Back to Ireland. He plays it over. Decker Milroy with the set. Ubinger with the hit. And Ubinger with the Geneva kill. Samuelson stays on serve. Flat-footed serve is sent over by Colby Whiteside into a block. Ireland backs it up. Junker with the set. Estevez with the kill. Estevez found a gap, and he put the ball down with authority. This young freshman playing some big minutes for the Yellow Jackets, and he sure can hit from his right side spot. Ireland on serve, and it's out of bounds. Side out for Geneva. Andrew Ubinger on to serve for Geneva. And it's received by Kim on a dive. Marquise Kelly keeps it alive. Jacob Estevez will send it over on a free. Decker Milroy with the set, and what a finish at the net by Daniel Spear, the 6'6" freshman from Pittsburgh. Absolutely crushed it, and it was down for the point. Ubinger stays on serve. Geneva within 2 points of the Yellow Jackets now. It's received by Kim. Up to Junker, over to Kelly on the tip. It's backed up and played over by Spear. Kim with a dig, back row attack from Ireland, and he blasts it down for a point off of Carter Milroy. Colby Whiteside will go on serve now. But Wendy Smith having a chat with the officials. Now we're back underway. Whiteside will chop down at the ball 3 times, give it 1 dribble, spin from the left hand to his right, flip it back to the left, and send it over with the right. It's received by Sangre, up to Decker Milroy, over to Owen Kelly, off the top of the net. Uzor hits it over to Junker, now to Kelly. Dug out by Sangre, punched over by Owen Kelly. Ireland with the dig, and it'll be punched back over by Uzor, who mistimed his jump but still kept it alive. Into a block. Geneva keeps it alive. Now Owen Kelly once more, and Kelly hits it wide of the sideline. Point for the Yellow Jackets. Colby Whiteside will stay on serve for BW. They lead it 19-15, looking to make it a 5-point advantage on this point. Whiteside with the serve, floats it over. It's received by Owen Kelly. Up to Decker Milroy. Big swing, dug out by Ireland. Now to Colby Whiteside. It'll be sent over on a free ball by Marquise Kelly. Sent right back over, and Uzor will tip it right back. Now Owen Kelly with a hit, and Owen Kelly with a Geneva point. Alex Smith checks back in for Geneva, and he'll go on serve. Smith chops down at the ball multiple times and quick hits it over. Ireland on the reception, up to Junker. Big swing and a finish at the net. It's Chris Uzor for the kill. Carson Junker will go on serve for the Yellow Jackets. It's received by Owen Kelly. Almost goes into the Geneva bench. And now it'll be sent over by Kelly. And it'll be played over by Uzor of the Yellow Jackets. Decker Milroy with a quick hit at the net. And he sends it out of bounds. Point for the Yellow Jackets. Carson Junker will stay on serve. It's received by Sangri up to Decker Milroy. Over to Owen Kelly. And he hits it out of bounds off of a deflection. Point for the Golden Tornadoes. Eubinger with the kill. Now Decker Milroy on serve. It's played over by Estevez off of Owen Kelly. Backed up by Eubinger. Sent over on a free by Alex Smith. And it's out of bounds on the free ball. Point for the Yellow Jackets. Marquise Kelly will go on serve now for BW. Flips it up and sends it over. It's received by a diving Eubinger, sent over to Owen Kelly. Junker with the dig. Up to Aiden Kim, over to Ireland. Played by Sangri, up to Decker Milroy, now to Owen Kelly. And it's dug out by Carson Junker. Owen Kelly gets it right back, goes up for another hit, and he smashes it out of bounds, and in frustration puts his head in his hands, knowing that he had a golden opportunity, no pun intended, to get a point for Geneva, and flat out missed it. The Yellow Jackets lead it 23-17 here in the second set, and Geneva will burn a timeout. While we have this break in the action, I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket men's volleyball match is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospitals, Trasinski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes. And Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's match is also brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket men's volleyball match on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Out of the timeout, Marquise Kelly will stay on serve with Nick Ireland, Aiden Kim, Carson Junker, Jacob Estevez, and Chris Uzor joining him on the floor. Geneva counters with Carter Milroy, Peter Samuelson, Decker Milroy, Owen Kelly, Andrew Eubinger, and Joshua Sangri. Kelly flips it up and sends it over with the right hand. It's received by Sangri. Quick hit at the net, dug out by Kelly. It'll be sent over on a free ball by Kim. Samuelson with the first hit. Over to Sangri, now to Owen Kelly. It's dug out by Aiden Kim, but goes out of bounds. It's a kill for Geneva. Owen Kelly will go on serve. The Yellow Jackets lead at 23-18 here in this second set. They're up 1-0. in his best-of-5 match. It's received by Ireland up to Junker. Over to Estevez. It is down for the kill. Jacob Estevez absolutely crushed it and had great placement on it. That'll put the Yellow Jackets on set point. Peyton Reed will serve as Uzor and Kim check out. Colby Whiteside back for the Yellow Jackets as well. Reed hits it over and hits it out. Point for Geneva. Yellow Jackets still on set point though. And they'll have to win it on defense as Carter Milroy will be sent back to serve. Kim comes back on. He'll relieve Reed. Carter Milroy on to serve, and it's long. That's 2-0 lead now for the Yellow Jackets as they take the second, 25-19. We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll give you third set action right here on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Welcome back, everybody, to the Ursprung Gymnasium at the Lou Higgins Center on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University, where it's men's volleyball action on tap. As the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets get a busy day of action here at Berea, or in Berea, I should say, started with their matchup against Geneva, and BW currently leads it 2-0. They took the first one 25-23 and then won the second 25-19. In that second set, leading away with 5 kills each for the Yellow Jackets, Chris Uzor and Jacob Estevez, both freshmen. So that bodes well for the future of the program. Nick Ireland had 4 kills, and then Colby Whiteside and Marquise Kelly each had 1. Carson Junker had 14 of the 15 set assists. Marquise Kelly had the other. No service aces for the Yellow Jackets. And they had 2 solo blocks as Carson Junker and Jacob Estevez each had 1. 21 total digs for the team. Geneva countered with 20 digs. On the hitting side for Geneva with 5 kills, it was Andrew Eubinger, 3 for Owen Kelly, 2 for Carter Milroy, and 1 for Peter Samuelson and Daniel Spear. Decker Milroy had 9 set assists, while Owen Kelly, Joshua Sangri, and Carter Milroy each had 1. No service aces in that second set for Geneva either, and they did not have a block. Leading the way in digs for the Yellow Jackets in that second set, Aiden Kim with 5 and Nick Ireland with 4. Leading the way for Geneva with 6, Joshua Sangri, and then Owen Kelly had 4 of his own. Out of the set break, it's Uzor, Kelly, Estevez, Kim, Junker, and Ireland on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. On the floor for Geneva will be Owen Kelly, Decker Milroy, Joshua Sangri, Andrew Eubinger, Alex Smith, and Carter Milroy on the floor. And it'll be Alex Smith on serve, and he quick sets it over. Ireland on the reception, Estevez on the swing. It's blocked by Geneva, played up by the Yellow Jackets. Kelly with a tip. Again, that's blocked by Geneva. This time they'll play it. It's Owen Kelly hitting it into a block, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket point. Marquise Kelly with the block of Owen Kelly for the Yellow Jacket point, and Marquise Kelly will go on serve. It's hit over by Marquise Kelly. Now it'll be sent over on a back row attack by Ubinger, and it's down for the Geneva kill right on the line. Good placement right there by the Golden Tornadoes. Peter Samuelson is back now as Sangre will check out, and it'll be Decker Milroy who goes on serve. It's received by Ireland, up to Junker, over to Ireland, dug out by Smith. Up to Decker Milroy, over to Owen Kelly, and it's wide of the sideline. Point for the Yellow Jackets. Colby Whiteside and Peyton Reed will come back in, and Chris Uzor and Aiden Kim will check out for the Yellow Jackets. Spear will check in, albeit briefly. Now Sangre will come in for Geneva. Alex Smith also heads to the bench. Peyton Reed on serve for the Yellow Jackets. And Decker Milroy with the set. Peter Samuelson with the finish at the net. Owen Kelly will go on serve. We're even at 2 here in this third set. The Yellow Jackets lead it 2-0. Kelly clobbers it. It's received by Marquise Kelly and goes right over on the reception. Decker Milroy with a set. Carter Milroy with a tip at the net. It's played by the Yellow Jackets. Nick Ireland sends it over. Sangre with a set. Now Ubinger hits it into a block. It's backed up by Sangre. Decker Milroy with a set. Off his back foot, Samuelson sends it over. Junker with the set for the Yellow Jackets. Marquise Kelly with a tip, and it's kept alive on a dive by Sangre. Now on a free ball. It's played by Marquise Kelly. Up to Junker. Whiteside through a block, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket kill. Jacob Estevez will go on serve now for the Yellow Jackets. Flips it up and sends it over with the right hand, and it's tipped at the net and down for the Yellow Jacket point. The serve reception was coming right over the net, and Carson Junker with a tip. Decker Milroy got one hit on it, but Geneva could not get a second, and it's a Yellow Jacket point. Estevez stays on serve with BW in front 4-2, and he sends that serve out of bounds to side out for the Golden Tornadoes. Carter Milroy will be on serve now, the Colorado Springs native. Flips it up into the air and sends it over with the right hand. Kim on the reception, up to Junker, over to Estevez, and Estevez smashes it out of bounds. We're even at 4 here in this third set. Milroy will stay on serve. He hits it into the net. It's a side out for the Yellow Jackets. Nick Ireland will go on serve. He chops at it 3 times, gives it a dribble, and then floats it over. It's received by Ubinger. Now Ubinger will send it over on a third hit. Estevez comes up to play it for the Yellow Jackets. It's tipped right back over, and it's out of bounds. Point for Geneva. Peter Samuelson will go on serve for the Golden Tornadoes. It's received by Kim in the back row. Over to Ireland, now sent over on a free by Marcus Kelly. Big swing at the net by Decker Milroy, handled by Estevez. Now Estevez with a hit through a block. It's kept alive by Geneva. Back row attack by Owen Kelly, dug out by Ireland, up to Junker. Over to Marquise Kelly, and he punches it out of bounds. And the Yellow Jackets were hoping for a deflection call. They did not get it. And now Geneva leads 6-5 here in this third set. Samuelson stays on serve, floats it over. It's Kelly on the reception, up to Junker. Whiteside puts it down. It's punched over by Decker Milroy. Ireland with the dig now to Marquise Kelly, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket point. off of the Carson Junker set. We're back to even here in this third set. And it'll be Colby Whiteside who's going on serve for the Yellow Jackets. Chris Uzor comes back in. Aiden Kim will check out. Whiteside floats over the right-hander. It's received by Kelly. Up to Decker Milroy. Over to Eubinger. Blocked down. And it will be somehow punched over twice by Geneva. And Geneva gets the fortunate roll and the point off of a deflection. That was a self-defense hit as much as it was anything else. But they got a good carom off the top of the net. And the Yellow Jackets could not play it. Eubinger on serve. It's played by Ireland up to Junker. Ireland with a back row attack. A dive by Eubinger to keep it alive. Now sent over by Kelly. Ireland on a dive. It's tipped over and punched out of bounds by the Yellow Jackets. Point for Geneva. They now lead it by 2, 8-6 here in this third set. Eubinger on serve, flips it up and sends it over. It's received by Ireland. Up to Junker, over to Marquise Kelly, and it's down for the kill off of Eubinger. Carson Junker will go on serve now for the Yellow Jackets. And it is out, side out for Geneva. They are back to a 2-point advantage. 9-7 here in the third set with the Yellow Jackets leading it 2-0. Alex Smith comes back in and goes on serve. Quicksit hits it off the top of the net. Kelly with the hit through a block. It's backed up by Sangri. Up to Decker Milroy. Carter Milroy punches it out of bounds. Point for the Yellow Jackets. Marquise Kelly will go on serve for the Yellow Jackets. They trail it 9-8 here in this third set. Kelly takes a deep breath with the ball on his right hip, sends it up and sends it over with the right hand. It's played tight to the net. Big swing, but it's blocked down by Chris Uzor. It's a Yellow Jacket point off the block. Marquise Kelly stays on serve. We're even at 9. It's played by Eubinger. Up to Decker Milroy, now to Carter Milroy. Dive by Kim to keep it alive. Ireland smashes it off of his back foot and puts it behind the Geneva bench for the Golden Tornadoes point. Ireland did not have much time to set up for that hit, and he put way too much behind it, more than he wanted to. Now Estevez on the hit, hits it through a block. It's backed up by Smith. Owen Kelly with a hit. That is blocked by the Yellow Jackets, but kept alive by the Golden Tornadoes. Junker with the second hit. Ireland with a third, plays it over. Decker Milroy with the set. Owen Kelly with a hit, and Owen Kelly puts it out of bounds for the Yellow Jacket point. We're even at 10 with BW going on serve. Daniel Spear comes back for Geneva, and he will be immediately subbed out for Joshua Sangri. Peyton Reed will come back for the Yellow Jackets, as will Colby Whiteside. Chris Uzor and Aiden Kim take seats. Reed on serve. Played by Owen Kelly, and it's down for the ace. Just a miss hit on the serve reception by Owen Kelly. He tried to elevate it with his hands, and the ball caromed off of his left and right and dropped right in front of him. Reed on this serve once more, played up to Decker Milroy, now to Carter Milroy, and he hits it into the net. All sorts of miscommunication right there by Geneva. And Coach Wendy Smith getting the attention of her players as Reed with a quick
serve once more. Milroy can't read the set, and it goes out of bounds off of the second hit. And now a timeout on the floor by Geneva as the Yellow Jackets have scored 4 straight, and they look all sorts of out of sync. 2 straight miscommunications leading to Yellow Jacket points. While we have this opportunity, I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket men's volleyball match is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospital, Straczynski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes, and Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's match is also brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, or global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket men's volleyball match on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Out of the timeout, it's Whiteside, Junker, Marquise Kelly, Nick Ireland, Jacob Estevez, and Peyton Reed on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. Geneva counters with Samuelson, Carter Milroy, Decker Milroy, Owen Kelly, Joshua Sangri, and Andrew Eubinger. Reed on serve for the Yellow Jackets. And it's played by Owen Kelly. Up to Decker Milroy, over to Carter Milroy, into a block. It's kept alive by Geneva. It'll be sent over on a free by Carter Milroy. Kelly over to Junker, now to Estevez, into a block, and it's down for the Geneva point. Carter Milroy on the block for the Golden Tornadoes. And they break a run of 4 points for the Yellow Jackets. It's now Owen Kelly on serve for Geneva. Flips it up and sends it over with the right hand. Aiden Kim on the dig. Or reception, I should say. It's punched over by Whiteside. Now Sangri on the set, over to Eubinger, and he hits it out of bounds for the Yellow Jacket point. Jacob Estevez now on serve for the Yellow Jackets. Flips it up and sends it over with the right hand. It's received by Owen Kelly. Up to Decker Milroy. Over to Eubinger. He tips it over. Marquise Kelly on the dig. Up to Junker. Big hit by Kelly is blocked at the net. And the ball never crossed the net. So the Yellow Jackets whistled for 4 hits. And it's a point for the Golden Tornadoes. It'll be Carter Milroy on serve now for Geneva. And it's received by Ireland, tight to the net to Junker. Now to Estevez, off of a block. It's played by Owen Kelly up to Milroy. Now a block at the net by the Yellow Jackets, but it's out of bounds, and it's a point for Geneva. Carter Milroy stays on serve. Dug out by Marquise Kelly. Sent over by Estevez, and it's down for the kill. Estevez on the roll shot. Found a gap in Geneva's alignment and put it down for the point. Nick Ireland will now be on serve. He chops at it 3 times, flips it up in the air, and floats it over with the right hand. It's received by Eubinger. Up to Decker Milroy, hit over by Samuelson. Kept alive by the Yellow Jackets. Now Marquise Kelly through a block. Sent over by Eubinger, and it's down for the kill. Lands right in front of Ireland, who was leaning to his right. The ball went to his left, and he could not reach it in time to elevate it. So Peter Samuelson will now drop back to serve for Geneva. It's played by Marquise Kelly. Carson Junker has to hustle and gets to it. Now Kelly plays it over on a free. Carter Milroy sends it right over, and the Yellow Jackets try to block a quick hit from Decker Milroy. Now it's punched over by Geneva once more. Back row attack from Ireland, and it's down for, And the Yellow Jackets, before they can get awarded a point, they committed an infraction. And it's a point for Geneva. We're even at 15 here in this third set. Peter Samuelson on serve. It's received by Ireland. Up to Junker. Over to Estevez. Off the top of a block. And it hits off of Samuelson's face. He was trying to play it with his left arm. And he actually overran the ball. And it hit him off the side of the face and in the shoulder area. And it's down for the Yellow Jacket point. Colby Whiteside on the serve for the Yellow Jackets now. And he plays it right into the net. We're back to even on the side out. Andrew Eubinger will go on serve for Geneva. Flips it up and over. Ireland on the reception, up to Junker, over to Marquise Kelly, and it's down for the kill right in front of Eubinger. Marquise Kelly with the finish at the net, and then gives Junker a nod of approval saying, hey, thanks for the assist. And now it'll be Junker who goes on serve, looking to build on a 1-point edge for the Yellow Jackets. Sangre plays it tight to the net to Decker Milroy, and it's absolutely clobbered out of bounds by Daniel Spear. He tried to go near sideline and put it into the Yellow Jacket bench instead. Spear didn't have much of an angle on that shot anyway. That set was very tight to the net. Junker hits it into the net, and it's a side out for Geneva. Alex Smith comes back in, as does Evan Puel. And Decker Milroy and Daniel Spear will take seats. Smith on the quick hit. It's received by Ireland. Set up for Kelly. It's through a block. Out of bounds. Point for the Yellow Jackets on the Marquise Kelly kill. Decker Milroy is back for Geneva, and it'll be Marquise Kelly on serve. He crushes it over. It played up to Milroy, now tipped at the net by Carter Milroy. Estevez with a hit. It's backed up and now hit over by Decker Milroy, and that aggressive setting style once again leads to a kill opportunity for Decker Milroy as he puts it down with authority. Now Decker Milroy will go on serve for Geneva. Plays it over with the left hand. It's received by Ireland up to Junker, and now hit over by the Yellow Jackets. Owen Kelly hits it into a block for Geneva. It's backed up by Alex Smith. Now to Kelly once more. Hits it over a block this time. Kim on the dig. Ireland into a block. It's out of bounds. Point for the Yellow Jackets. Spear comes back on. Alex Smith will take a seat. Now Spear will head off as well as Sangre comes back. Peyton Reed and Whiteside come on for the Yellow Jackets as Uzor and Kim will take a seat. Reed on serve, floats it over. It's received by Sangre. Up to Decker Milroy, now to Carter Milroy. It's dug out by Kelly, up to Reed, over to Ireland, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket kill. Ireland went cross court, far corner, and buried it for the point. Yellow Jackets with a 21-18 lead after that Nick Ireland kill. Reed stays on serve. Received by Sangre, sent over to Owen Kelly, and he sends it out of bounds for the Yellow Jacket point. And we have a timeout on the floor. It's called by Geneva. That's their second timeout and final timeout of this third set. While we have this opportunity, I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket men's volleyball match is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket athletics. University Hospitals, Jasinski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes, and Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's match is also brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chuck Fortuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket men's volleyball match on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Out of the timeout, it's Whiteside, Ireland, Estevez, Kelly, Junker, and Reed on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. Reed will be on serve. On the floor for Geneva, if and when they do break huddle, it will be Eubinger, Kelly, Decker, Milroy, Carter Milroy, and Peter Samuelson with Joshua Sangre, the defensive specialist. Reed floats it over once more. It's received by Kelly. Up to Decker Milroy. Over to Carter Milroy through a block. It's down for the Geneva point. Owen Kelly will go on serve now for Geneva. Flips it up into the air, sends it over off the top of the net, and it's played by Ireland. Gets sent back over to Ireland, and it's down for the Yellow Jacket kill. Nick Ireland with the thunderous point for BW. Estevez goes on serve now for BW. It's received by Sangre up to Decker Milroy, hit over, and Estevez sends it out of bounds off the first hit. It's a kill for Carter Milroy and a point for Geneva. Carter Milroy will be on serve now for the Golden Tornadoes. Jumping right-hander, sails out of bounds, and that puts the Yellow Jackets on match point with the side out. Nick Ireland will go on serve. He chops at it 3 times. Flips it up with the right hand, sends it over. It's played by Owen Kelly up to Decker Milroy. Big swing by Samuelson, and it's down for the Geneva point. They stave off set point once in this third set, rather match point. Now they're going to need to do it again as Samuelson goes on serve. He sends it over, and it's out. That's the match for the Yellow Jackets as they take it in straight sets. 25-23, 25-19, and 25-21 to improve to 4-1 on the season. They are now 3-0 on the home deck here at Ursprung Gymnasium. Geneva falls to 8-4 on the season. They are now 1-3 in true road matches. The Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets are not done for the day, though. They have one more match, and that is tentatively scheduled for 3:30 against Benedictine out of Illinois. Benedictine will square off with Geneva at roughly 1 p.m. here at Ursprung Gymnasium. While we have this opportunity, let's take a look at the final statistics from today's first match of the day. And leading the way for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets, it was Marquise Kelly with 11 kills. He hit at a 194 percentage. He finished off a double-double as he had 11 digs. Nick Ireland had 9 kills and 11 digs, while Chris Uzor had 8 kills with 2 total blocks and 2 digs. Jacob Estevez had 7 kills. Colby Whiteside had 6. Carson Junker had 1. Junker led the way with 37 of the Yellow Jackets' 40 set assists in the match. 2 service aces belong to Jacob Estevez and Peyton Reed. And then leading the way in digs with 20 was Aiden Kim. Leading the way for Geneva with 10 kills, Andrew Eubinger. Owen Kelly had 9. Carter Milroy had 6. Decker Milroy had 4. Peter Samuelson had 3. Evan Puel and Daniel Spear each had 1. Decker Milroy led the way with 24 set assists. Only 1 service ace belonged to Andrew Eubinger. And leading the way in digs, Joshua Sangre with 12, Carter Milroy with 10, Owen Kelly and Andrew Eubinger each had 9. And leading the way in total blocks, Owen Kelly with 2. Once again, the Yellow Jackets improved to 4-1 overall, including a 3-0 mark at home. Geneva with an 8-4 overall record now, 1-3 away from home. Geneva will be in action at roughly 1 o'clock when they take on Benedictine. Benedictine will then play the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets at roughly 3:30 p.m. in the final match of this tri-match here at Baldwin Wallace. And it's a busy day athletically for the Yellow Jackets, not only on the volleyball floor, but the Yellow Jacket women's basketball team will be in prime time tonight as they will take the floor for a 7 p.m. tip-off. And that game will be against the Otterbein Cardinals, and over in the field house all day long, starting at 10 o'clock this morning and carrying on through much of the day today, the John Suma annual wrestling tournament here at Baldwin Wallace. The number 5 ranked Baldwin Wallace wrestling team is hosting the 37th John Suma Invitational, and they are looking to bring home some hardware. That'll do it for the first match of the day. We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll have the second match of the day as Benedictine takes on Geneva here inside the Ursprung Gymnasium. For everyone here at Baldwin Wallace, I'm Matt Florjancic saying thanks for watching. We'll see you back at 1 p.m. for first serve of the second of the tri-match here at Baldwin Wallace.